Sir, may I speak with you for a moment?
Of course. What seems to be the issue, Hanji?
Well, it's about our newest test subject.
Let me stop you for a moment. They are not a test subject. They are our cadet. Our comrade. You will refer to them as such. Understood?
Yes, sir. My apologies, my excitement got ahead of me.
That's all right. Please, continue.
Well, ever since you announced the upcoming expedition, they've been a bit distant. They haven't been eating, they haven't been speaking to anyone, not even me. And, of course, everyone gets a bit nervous before an expedition, but even when we've been conducting experiments, nothing. Even the endurance tests. That's what's worrying me the most. They're not responding to anything. They've never been like this. At least, not as far as I'm aware. I think perhaps it would be best if you spoke with them about it.
Of course, Hanji. I'll see to it at once.
All right, good. They happen to be waiting outside. Should I bring them in?
Yes, of course, by all means, do so.
All right, just a moment. Sweetie, could you come in? It's all right. Erwin just wants to speak with you.
Hello. It's good to be seeing you again.
You can respond. It's okay. Oh dear.
You can leave, Hanji. I'll take it from here.
Are you certain?
Yes, I'm quite certain. I'll let you know when you need to come back.
All right. Be good, dear. I won't be far away.
Cadet? Cadet. Can you give me a sign that you're listening to me? That's good. Hanji tells me you've been behaving differently. They say that your behavior is concerning. May I ask if something is bothering you? Something is. And may I ask what that may be? What is it then? Ah. The expedition. I figured as much. Hanji says you've never behaved this way, though. Even before an expedition. Is there something more to it? By all means, please explain. I'd like to help you in any way I can. It's only natural to be worried, it's only natural to be afraid. I would hope you would be, at least somewhat afraid. Fear is healthy, after all. What is it that has you so afraid, though? What's worrying you the most about this expedition? Your life is on the line. Hasn't it always been that way, though? But what? What's so different now? Ah, yes. The court ruling. Should you prove to be, for lack of a better term, useless in our fight against the Titans, you will be executed. To be blunt, I think that is utter nonsense. The judging of one's worth is always subjective. It's like asking someone if something is good or bad. There's no right answer, there's no wrong answer. Usually. In this case, it was an unfair ruling. Though I can understand why such a decision was made. It puts more pressure on you. It makes you more focused on success, more focused on helping our cause, rather than hurting it. That is certainly a possibility. One I, too, am worried about. They may judge your usefulness based on the number of casualties we sustain on our next expedition. This is certainly worrisome indeed. Some things simply cannot be helped. The Survey Corps has always had a high number of casualties, no matter what we do. We're skilled. We have the best equipment, best techniques. But the Titan threat, now more than ever, is unpredictable. We can never guarantee anyone's safety. Least of all now. The trouble with the potential for them judging your worth based on our casualties is they might not look at the whole picture. For example, you are to be in the center rank with Erwin and Levi. If Titans were to attack, say, the right flank, you wouldn't be able to see it coming. You wouldn't know there was any threat at all. You wouldn't be able to do anything about it. The entire right flank could be wiped out, just as it was during the 57th expedition beyond the walls. You would have no way of knowing until it was already too late, until the danger had passed. You would be powerless to stop it no matter what. Even if you possessed the power of the colossal Titan, nothing could prevent that from happening. In addition, I fear they may not judge based on previous expeditions' casualties. They'll simply go based on what they think is a large number and what is not. For the Survey Corps, each expedition yields a high number of casualties. I doubt this expedition will be any different, whether you use your power or not. I fear they may judge based on what they think is a high number of casualties, rather than what we believe to be a high number of casualties. For example, I shall refer back to the 57th expedition. We had so many corpses, we had to dump them in order to escape. A horde of Titans. We couldn't save them all. Not even one. That was perhaps the highest number of casualties we have ever sustained. At least, under my command. That is what I view as a high number of casualties. Assuming we don't run into another intelligent Titan during this expedition, I suspect that we will have a few dozen casualties. There's just no way to prevent it. However, to a judge, such a high number of deaths, it seems excessive, unnecessary. In short, I can understand why you're afraid. But there's something you're forgetting. Your worth will not be determined by a judge. My testimony of your worth is what will be evaluated by a judge. And if I say you are useful, they'll have to believe it. If they don't, we'll find another solution. We've always been rather good at that, don't you think? Good to see you still have a sense of humor, cadet. No. Whatever solution we're forced to come up with shouldn't involve an entire city being destroyed. Indeed, unless Erwin gets out of control again. Though I would hope such a thing wouldn't happen. Cadet. As long as your ability is not used against us, you are one of the most useful assets to the Survey Corps I have ever seen. And I intend to make that clear to the judge as soon as we return from our expedition. You saved my life once. I saved yours once. However, I am still your commander, and you are my cadet. It is my duty to protect you, at all times, at all costs. And I fully intend to do so, no matter what the odds are. So keep that in mind, all right? Believe me, you have nothing to fear. I will always keep you safe. I swear on my left arm